Hello, good morning, investors and corporate. Welcome to SET Digital Roadshow Year-End 2023 Performance Review. This section will run about 45 minutes, including Q&A. Company will start the section by 30 minutes presentation, followed by 15-minute Q&A. And during Q&A, investors may review questions in meeting room chat box or use raise your hand function. We will open your microphone so you can ask the questions to the company directly. So may I now invite JMART Group Holding Public Company Limited to start the presentation, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning, shareholders and investors. I'm glad to welcome you to the SET Digital Roadshow event, where we will be discussing the financial result in 2023. I'm Panya Chuti Siriwong, serving as the Chief Investor Relations Officer at the JMART Group. Today, we're going to present two companies, JMART Group Holdings and also together with JMT Network Services. Once again, thank you to the Stock Exchange of Thailand for providing us the opportunity to participate in this event. Today, I will present the performance and the financial outcome for both JMART Group and JMT Network Services for the year of 2023. From the third quarter of 2023 until now, there has been a development in the shareholding structure. JMART has increased its shareholding structure in the JAYMART asset following the rise of the offering earlier this year, in which, as a JMART, as a main sponsor, boosts up the shareholding structure. Formerly, the JMART is owned the JAYMART asset only 67%, but after the right offering, the JMART has owned the JAYMART asset for almost 73% of the total outstanding share of the JAS asset. This is the key development in the fourth quarter. Also, last year, the development in the KBJ Capital has shown. Last year, JMART reduced its shareholding structure in KBJ Capital as a part of the financial strategy but with an objective at the capital preservation. Consequently, the current shareholding structure stands at 21.7% in the KBJ Capital. Nonetheless, the KBJ Capital continues to be held as an associated company under the JMART Group of Company. Based on this structure of the group of company that has been explained, the group of company remain focused on the three kinds of the type of business, which is commerce, finance, and technologies. Under the commerce, the company, which is a key driver of the company, is the JMART Mobile JAYMART asset, and also together with the new investment in 2022, Suki Tinoi, or the company name is the BNN Group Restaurant. In the commerce side, we sell goods and service to the consumers. Under the finance side, we have a well-integrated finance chain from lending to the debt collection business in our group of company. The lending vehicle is the KBJ Capital, SG Capital, and also we have a debt collection service under the company called JMT Network Services, which is a key growth engine in terms of the earning in our group of company. This is the finance part. And also in the technology, because we are aware that in the future, the disruption trend will become soon in the future. So we prepare for the technology that put the technology inside in both commerce and finance. So that's why we have aggressively invest in the technology. The key company in the technology part is the J Venture, together with the other company, for example, like Adventist Laboratory. So we are well prepared for the next disruption in the future. For the fourth quarter result in 2023, JMART Group Holding report net profit for 166 million Thai baht. This figure is include an unrealized loss in the mark-to-market of an investment amounting around 110 million Thai baht. If excludes this from the operation result, the profit would stand at around 266 million Thai baht. This result is closely mirrors the third quarter in 2023 performance, indicating that the recovery is in the progress as anticipated. For the year of 2023, JMART Group Holdings report a net loss around 447 million Thai baht. If excludes the unrealized loss from the investment from the mark-to-market, the result of the company in terms of the operation will be a net profit for 396 million Thai baht. The primary contributors to the group net profit are mainly from the core business. The first one is the JMART mobile phone business report a net profit for 119 million Thai baht. For the JMT Network Services, which is a core business of the JMART Group Holding, they engage in the debt management, achieve a new high of the net profit amount to 2,011 million Thai baht or around 2 billion Thai baht. JMART has owned approximately half of the performance of the consolidated profit of the JMT. Also, the third core business is the property rental business that has show a net profit around 200 million Thai baht. So the JMART has owned around 67% last year to consolidate the net profit. Also, in terms of the investment in the new business in the food chain restaurant Suki Tinoi, this company is emerged as a new source of net profit last year. They report a net profit for 913 million Thai baht. As a total net profit, JMART has owned 30% of the Suki Tinoi shareholding structure, so we have an associate share profit equity from the Suki Tinoi around 270 million Thai baht last year. On contrary, the main contributor to the loss last year was the Sinker, which has an impact from the COVID-19, particularly in the high purchase business. We have reviewed with the management of the Sinker. The management has made a decision to mitigate the risk by establishing the allowance to address the credit risk as a concern last year. So they incur a big loss last year. That's why it's the impact to the JMART Group Holdings. So therefore, in 2020, there is no significant concern regarding in terms of the credit risk issue in 2023. So look ahead in 2023. We still hold a strong positive belief that the JMART Group will turn around and achieve a net profit, which are optimistic, is supported by several factors, including the first one is that the JMT Network Services or JMT is expecting to continue achieving a new high net profit and also a new high in the cash collection this year. This is come from the newly bad debt or newly distressed debt that the JMT has acquired last year. The full in this year, after we acquired a bad debt last year, this is the first year of the operation that we can get a cash collection. in a full year impact in terms of the cash collection. So we would anticipate that we will confident that the JMT will get a new high in terms of the cash collection and net profit this year. The second one is the JMART Mobile, operating as a core business of the JMART Groups, continue its strategy to expand the synergy by selling more mobile phone devices within a group of companies. We anticipate that the Samsung Finance Plus will play an important role in driving sales of the Samsung brand model device. I show you in terms of the opportunity of the Samsung Finance Plus, which is the lock phone, mobile phone lending, quite popular among the Thai consumer nowadays. In January this year, we can sell the mobile phone of the Samsung by lending the mobile phone around 65,000 units per month only in the January this year. And the NPL of this lock phone lending program is quite low, less than 2% in overall of the net of the non-performing loan performance for the Samsung. This is show that in terms of the opportunity of the mobile phone still open for the JMART Mobile. Not only the Samsung Finance Plus that we will operate more by collaborate the opportunity of the lock phone business to other brand as well. For example, like the C brand or the China brand. So we plan to roll out the lock phone lending program under the SG Finance Plus, which is one of our associated company under the Singer. We will expect this project to be has a good impact in 2023. Okay, not only in terms of the growth, in terms of the mobile phone and JMT network services, under the property rental business, under the JAS assets, we also have three committed locations to have a new community mall in Thailand. So the three malls would be one in Pravet, one in Ram Khamhaeng, and also one in Khon Kaen, which is the growth in terms of the rental revenue in the future. This is the overall in terms of the focusing on the future in the 2023. This is the things that we would have a growth engine in the future. Not only that we focus on our performance, it's also need to remain cautious about the financial status and liquidity in this year. As a group of company, we have a robust balance sheet with a well capital structure base. Our interest-bearing debt to the equity ratio is only around 0.76 times. We also plan to in place to repay all the debenture maturing within this year using our internal reserve cash flow and the dividend that we're gonna receive from the investment. So this slide is show you for the expected cash dividend returns that we would target or expected the cash dividend receipt within 2023 from the new investment and the existing investment that we invest in the past. So we would ensure that all the debenture that maturing in this year will be serviced in a good manner. That's all for the conclusion for the JMART Group's holding. Let's proceed to the next company, the JMT Network Services. Yeah, in this section, I was certain that many investors have already received the information regarding in terms of the financial result in 2023 through the MD&A and also through the discussing or analyst paper. However, I would like to summarize the key point and provide some analysis for your benefit. The key highlight of the JMT last year is that in 2023, the cash collection of the JMT combined with the JK is achieved at the highest level in history with the amount of 8.7 billion Thai baht. This is show a strong sign of the cash collection for the JMT groups. The second one is the JMT ranking as the number one in the market of the unsecured bad debt that we acquired last year. We mainly or almost 99% of the outstanding balance that we acquired is a type of the unsecured bad debt that we acquired last year with the budget around 7.3 billion Thai baht in terms of the budget spending to acquire last year. The third investment highlight for the JMT is that the JMT is achieving the success in the joint venture partnership with the K-Bank. As you may know that we set up a special AMC with the K-Bank called the JMT AMC. Last year, the JK AMC recorded a new high net profit for 1 billion Thai baht in terms of the total net profit of the JV. So, in terms of the JMT, we own half of that. So 500 is belong to the JMT last year. This is all the investment highlight of the JMT Network Services. For the JMT Network Services last year, the JMT Network Services report a net profit around 2 billion Thai baht, or 2 billion and 2011 million Thai baht. The success of the new high net profit is come from the operation efficiency in collection of the cash from the distressed debt portfolio, including its joint venture, which is I had said before is around 8.7 billion Thai baht. Additionally, last year, JMT has reached its highest number of the unsecured bad debt acquired, expanding its budget more than 7.3 billion Thai baht. And also this indicates that almost 99% of the debt acquired in terms of the outstanding balance last year is only belongs to the unsecured bad debt, which is our expertise for a long time ago. Why the numbers is very important last year? So I would like to point out why it's important. Last year, 99% of the JMT is investment in the unsecured bad debt. Thing is that we spend the money around 7.3. In the year of the investment, we can get a cash collection around 12%. Or if you multiply 12% with the initial investment last year, which is the year of zero that we acquired the bad debt, we can earn or we can get a cash back around 880 million Thai baht already, which is very fast and high as compared to last year. If you look at the presentation of this slide last year, the first year that the company invest last year is 4.5 billion Thai baht, but the numbers that we can collect in the first year is only 3%. So I would say that the potential of the bad debt that we acquired in 2023 is very high in terms of the cash collection that we can get in the first year. And also, if you tracking back to the second year of the cash collection after the year that we purchase the bad debt, normally or typically, the numbers of the cash collection that we can collect from the first full year after we acquire the bad debt is jumping in terms of the cash collection. That's why we would ensure that in terms of the 2023, that the portfolio that we acquire will produce a higher in terms of the cash collection in 2024. Okay. For the first quarter 2023, I would like to give you an indication of the trend of the cash collection on quarterly basis and also year-on-year basis. After I have been see the trend of the cash collection in the first quarter 2023 on quarterly basis, it's slightly slower, it's slightly softened as compared to the fourth quarter last year. So why? Because last year, the fourth quarter should consider to be a high season in terms of the cash collection in fourth quarters. But in terms of the year-on-year basis, the cash collection still outperform the year before. So that's why I will assure that this year, the cash collection performance would be higher and we can achieve a highest in terms of the cash collection for the year 2023. So our target this year will remain in terms of the new high of the net profit and new high of the cash collection in 2023. In terms of the performance, we also have our target, but what we also carrying is also in terms of the financial structure as well. The JMT Network Services has a solid financial structure. The capital structure ratio is only less than 0.5 times. And also we prepare for the debenture that mature within this year as well. In the early of the March, we have been paid the debenture that mature already, and the next one will be on the September. And we also have a good plan of the cash flow to repay all the bad debt from the internal cash flow already. So we are not have much concern in terms of the liquidity problem in our company. This one is showing the ESG development in 2023. So not only we emphasize on the business, we also put our priority to the ESG as well. So this is an example of the event or activity that we do together for the JMART and JMT. Last year, we declared to be a member of the anti-corruption with the IOD Institute. Also, we are taking care of the environment as well. We participate in the Care the Well project with the Stock Exchange of Thailand. And also, we emphasize on the waste because we sell the electronic and also mobile phone device. We collaborate with the AIS, do the project called e-waste by collecting the mobile phone and then destroy properly in a good manner in terms of to protect the environment. So we provide 10 locations of our store that are open for the customer that want to give away the e-waste to our shop, and then the customer can earn the point or J point after they return the electronic waste in our shop. And also we provide the activity for employee as well. Last year we do the 350 million step challenge to get activity and get engagement with our employee. And also we promoting our entrepreneurship in the company as well. We do the event called JAYMART. The employee can sell things and goods that they produce in their home at the office. This is the overall of the ESG development trend in 2023 of the JMART and JMT, not only to promote the performance, but we also promote the sustainability of our company as well. This is all of the presentation. Okay, I think that's all for today, and the time is approaching to the end. And thank you again for providing this opportunity for us to joining the SET Digital Roadshow 2023. See you next time. Thank you. สวัสดีครับ
Okay, this session has come to an end. Thank you very much, investors and corporate, for joining the conference. Please feel free to drop us an email. Have a good day. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Good day. Thank you.